it looks like a good 20 centimeters of snow. Well, that's pretty unspectacular. Didn't even get halfway up. Oh well, I'll leave it here and dig myself a nice walkway. It's beautiful out here though. Quiet, you know. The only way you get up here is with a four-wheel drive or with chains. And I don't have time for chains now. I spent the first hour just trying to get into the house. Picking up my snow shovel and everything else. So, now we've got the floor in, we can start bringing stuff upstairs. So right now I'm just working on getting all of the boxes of lights and kitchen units upstairs. So we've got this space clear that when the tiles come, that should come next week hopefully, we can start preparing this space to lay those tiles too. Although upstairs is the priority, because of course once upstairs is ready we can move in, which should be really great. It means that everything is easier, we're here. We can just roll out of bed and start working on stuff and all that kind of thing as well. And the kids will be around, which will be nice too. So yeah, that's how it looks at the moment. I'll show you that. So I've got a light to fit, and yes, I've got my glasses so that I can see the wires perfectly. What can you do? Sometimes you just need a little help. And I've kind of been putting it off for a year now. I've noticed fine print and stuff a bit hard to read, so these are basically non-prescription 1.2 or something. But they just help a little bit, and now I look like a very educated builder. Look like. So I've got this nice spotlight, 6 spots. It's a tiny room, but we need light. And that's the reason, because it's a small room with a small window. And kind of lighting concept that I had is this is going to be, anyway, have dark tiles in it, the shower. And we need to make sure that there's enough light going in there, that you're not feeling like you're in a dark corner, you know, getting wet. You want to be in a nice light shower, having a nice warm shower. Well, that's a bit against your arms. It's like holding that thing up there. Woo! Holy moly. Okay. These are the bulbs, the GU10s. And they're the low wattage, kind of like energy saving LED bulbs. But it's a warm colour as well, so that's important. Trying to keep everything like either up to daylight in the spectrum or a warmer colour, so you've got more of those kind of like positive wavelengths in the light. Alright, so time for the moment of truth. If it explodes, you know I didn't get all the water out. But it probably won't be here. Oh. Yeah, that's alright. It's a nice bit of light in here. We've also got this light, of course. There'll be a mirror light. Not forgetting. There we go. Not too bad, huh? So here I've decided to go with a different system. And instead of the one that I was fiddling around with before, where you push all the wires through and then cut them when they're through the cap and hope that there's a good connection at the end. These ones, basically, you push the wires in, there's little pins or sharp contacts underneath that pierce the coating of the wire, and that gives you a firm contact. It also holds the wires in place so that it doesn't move, can't be pulled out really. And this clamps down on them, forming the good seal, and then you just tie it on or screw it together at the back. And this is much easier than the last thing because I don't have to see exactly, make sure that all the wires are like bunched in the right order, going through the right single hole, and that is tedious. But this one, they're color coded, A or B. I'm using the B setup, and it's just a matter of making sure I've got enough cable to play with and pushing them in the right place. And yeah, so that's quicker. I had a test thing, I think I showed you this test, doesn't seem to work. It seems to work in reverse in that it doesn't show me what works, but what doesn't work, what has a defect contact. Anyway, I'm not too sure about that device, so I'm just, I did a test cable yesterday, and that was like, works perfectly on my computer at home, so I'm happy with that now. So I'll just finish off here. The last white and brown cables. There we go. Wind it up, and then it's on, and they're pretty firm, so that is good. Happy with that. So after a short break, the heating system is now working again. The motherboard was fried for some unknown reason, burnt out and stopped working. But luckily we had the electrical kind of temporary heating system we were using for heating the floor out, like driving the moisture out of the floor, and so we could plug that straight in. And now it's working again. But we had the technician back in and he's checked it out and swapped the motherboard, so all happy, all happy. But you can see right here, these are the pipes coming in from the garden out there, and you can see how much condensation is forming on this. The temperatures outside being very cold, so we need to get these insulated like the rest of it, just to stop that, because again it's kind of puddles down here forming. Yeah, they are, but she's purring again like a kitten, so we're happy about that. Just got a tile delivery. Look at these.